going on, guys? We're going to talk about how to improve your mobility in the snatch and the clean. So if you power snatch more than you squat snatch, or you can't get down into a good front rack position in the clean, here are some quick tips with the biggest bang for your buck to improve it. So number one, snatch grip Sots press, clean grip Sots press. That means at the bottom of your snatch or clean, doing a press. So for the snatch, it's going to look like this. Just as an example here, we're going to our bottom position and doing a strict press. Lowering it under control, doing it strict, not moving the hips. The reason that's so important is it shows from our bottom position, we can contract in that range of motion. Those who power snatch more than you squat snatch, chances are when you power snatch, it's because you catch it here where you can do a strict press from, and then you write it down in an overhead squat where it's a stable environment. So you're not able to pull to that end range of motion right away because it's asking too much of a stretch on the muscles too soon. So a way to do that and to work on it is you scale it. So you can do it with a clean grip too, right? You just do it from a clean grip from the bottom front rack and you do the presses from there, but you scale it by just going higher in the power snatch. So wherever you can do these presses from, you just do them from that range and you slowly try to get lower over time, right? You don't want to go so low that you have to move your hips, right, and initiate it, or you're running into your head. So always use a weighted bar so you get feedback. But add that in, 2 or 3 times a week, 3 sets of 5. It'll do, that's the most important tip I can give you for specificity, carry over to the snatch and the clean. So that's number one. Number two is add some kind of warm up in. So you do these in your warm-ups, that'd be great. Add another one in. So add a snatch balance, add a tall clean, add a tall snatch, add a 3-position clean, something where you're firing at a high rate, plus it's requiring your full mobility in your warm-up. So a 5-minute EMOM of 2 reps of a snatch balance would be perfect. And keep it light, you don't have to go heavy, you're just getting your muscles warm before you're asking for the full mobility. So that's number 2. Number 3 is if you accidentally power snatch it or power clean it, write it down. Don't just power snatch it and then drop the bar and be like, oh, dang it, I was supposed to squat it. Get something out of the rep, go down super slow, hold it at the bottom if you need to, take your time to build that position. That's number 3. Number 4 is pause at the bottom of your snatches and cleans. So if you get, even if you have a good rep, you squat snatch it, you squat clean it, but that's your area of weakness, is that mobility, pause. Make it home base. Sit down there for 3 seconds, fight to get your chest a little more upright, make it an even better position. Tip number 5, wear weightlifting shoes. Yes, wear weightlifting shoes. All the best lifters in the world wear them for a reason. It helps your ankle mobility. A free tip, number 6, consistency. You have to see these movements or full range of motion multiple times a week, 2 or 3 times a week. You should be spending 5 to 10 minutes at minimum getting down to these end ranges. So those are all the specific tips. I'm not gonna, those are the ones I think have the biggest bang for your buck. I'm not going into other mobility stuff, what areas to open up, because just like in any sport, specificity is king. So focus on the full ranges in these movements. Even if you can't get there, like in the Sots press, just slowly work down over time. And in 3 to 6 months, your mobility would be a lot better just by spending some TLC at that bottom position.